We're here. We're done. We're good. Let me see if I can't just get the cameras a little better because they're side by side. All right. Good to sit down. It feels good to relax for a minute. It has been it was a crazy day. This crazy good week at the shop and a crazy day today. I was doing $5 10-minute readings since I walked in the door, and a private after, and private tomorrow morning before I open the shop, and busy sales, brisk sales, which is half what the $5 readings do. One is it gets me give readings to people affordably and comfortably and easily. And keeps my shop very busy. Believe me, it's a win-win. Keeps the retail into things brisk and moving, and it's all good. Everyone's happy. Tomorrow is my fair at the shop, and I have one reader on. Sadly, last minute cancellation. So Sherry is there tomorrow. Wonderful reader. She reads in the astrological wheel. So she reads the 12 houses, is how she lays the tarot cards out, and basically can do a whole reading, like a whole life reading, where she hits every aspect, because that's what the astrological wheel does. It's every aspect of your life by the 12 houses, or she can pick an area and focus on that intensely. But my mediumship, when it comes through, at this point, I think all my readers, pretty much, if it comes through or as they come through, some seem to connect very easily, but others, it's I think everyone has been bumping up, honestly, which we call it bump ups. I remember Pina back, probably, well, it was in the Derby store probably the first year, so 4 years ago. I'll be 5 years in Derby, into June. But she had come in all excited. She said, "Oh my God, I had a bump up." I said, "What happened?" And she said, "I was reading the cards." She reads angel cards, and she said, "I just saw like the whole scene of this person in front of me, but in a whole other life, a whole other place." And I was like, "Oh my God, I think I'm looking at you, and and I forget where she was, in some other country, obviously." But it's exciting when that happens. So if you're wondering about how psychic talent develops, I mean, sometimes it's that sudden. Sometimes it's downloads. You'll be a lot of times when we're sleeping, when you wake up and you're feeling really tired, or like you've run like a race, your feet are aching. Astral travel can leave you really physically tired, not just emotionally tired. Hey Vicky, hey Ashley, hey Garrett. All right, hey Paul. Hi, hey Anna Maria over there on YouTube. So yeah, that's how things develop. Hi Jennifer. Other things, when you're using it every day, when you're reading or meditating or whatever it is you do, it's like a muscle. You do build up, and it becomes easier. Certain things you drink, mugwort tea certainly helps. I think a close connection with your spirit guides can help. Also, while you're reading, I think people who are doing it for the money, probably not going to be as accurate. I could be wrong. If you're doing it just for the money, it seems like it's not going to be as flowy as if you were doing it, with a genuine desire to help people. That doesn't mean you shouldn't make money. It doesn't mean you can't make money. But there are people who are getting into it just for the money. It seems easy and it seems simple. I just had a conversation with somebody today, actually, about all the crystal shops that are opening up. And she says, "Lord, it seems great to get in there, and then they really can't talk about substance. It's all," I said, "Yeah, I know. It's all new agey kind of." She goes, "Yeah, but it doesn't, after a while, it doesn't resonate. It just sounds like blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Yeah, because it's not anything goes." And I know that's not a popular thing to say. I've gotten in trouble on a few sites, witch sites, believe it or not, because this idea, well, anything goes. It's eclectic. And it's true. Witchcraft is a scavenger religion, as my friend Christian Day says. And it is. We've taken from all over the world and indigenous aspects and cultural aspects, and we incorporate those into our faith, into our practice. And for some people, witchcraft isn't a faith or a religion. For some people, it is a practice. You can practice witchcraft and be a Christian. You can practice witchcraft and be a Catholic or whatever, and be doing magic. And then for others, like myself, Wicca is my religion. I am a hedge witch, and that is my faith path as well as my practice, so to speak. Um, it's an art, it's a path, it's a science. There's a science. It very much collaborates the quantum, and as I pointed out in this month's newsletter, and it can be a religion. So who talks about this very eloquently is Laurie Cabot. And in the book that I'm always recommending to people, The Witch in Every Woman, which isn't so much a witchcraft book, it is, and a little bit about her life story, but also how people come into magic, how they come into their magical selves. It's a great book. You get it. You might get it on her website. I'm not sure if she still has it out of print, I think. Or you can get it on eBay used. It's always on eBay used. I've always seen copies of it there. She probably has it on her website, though, lauriecabot.com, I'm sure. She wrote a few really good books. The Witch's Wheel, the year that, well, I can't think of it. The Year of the Witch, the Year of the Witch, I think. That's not right, but some people love that book more. I personally think The Witch in Every Woman is her best. What else is going on? Hi, Karen. Hi, Trish, Sandra, Victoria, Amanda. Hi, God, everyone's coming on board. So, Scorpios, my God, you guys, the past couple days in general, but this whole week has been just damn. Every other person sitting at my table is a Scorpio, and calling in, and it's been rough. It's been rough for you guys. Through no fault of your own, nothing you're doing wrong, but it's been how do I even say this? Just almost, for some of you, almost to the point of nervous breakdowns. I'm gonna say, right, honey, Greta, hi. The full moon coming up on the 16th is going to hit the cardinal signs very hard, but because there's a Pluto transit, it's a T-square, it hits the cardinal signs, and that would be Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, and I always forget this. Aries, the fire, Cancer, the water, Capricorn, the earth, Libra, the air. It's Libra, especially those born late in the season. So that last week of Capricorn, that last week of Cancer, that last week of Libra, that last week of Aries, going to get hit really hard with this. But we were all going to be getting hit. It's like, I think Elsa puts it, like a punch out of the air. I mean, just wasn't seeing that coming. And so I probably wouldn't go any place new. I probably wouldn't choose those 3 days, day before, day of, day after the full moon. That would be the 15th, 16th, and 17th, to try a new adventure. I don't know that I would apply for a job that day. I mean, if you have to, you have to. But I wouldn't willingly do that. Don't know if I'd want to get married on that day. Again, not going to affect everyone the same way. But it's a lot of compulsive behavior, and that's never good. Uranus is playing a role in there too. So, hey, Kathy. Yeah, tax day. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's great. Kelly, I'm looking at comments. Just ride the wave. Well, don't fight it, but the idea of riding the wave and knowing the wave's coming. When you know the wave's coming, then you can ride it, right? I think that's probably putting it best. What else? What else? What else? My goodness. Overall, I'm seeing a lot of young people, and that is high school and college age, breaking down. That was a big thing. Parents coming in, mothers coming in, kids that don't want to get out of bed, kids that just almost giving up. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. I can tell you that brain spotting, which is it was pioneered in the 1960s with returning Vietnam vets, and basically you study the way someone's eyes are moving while they're answering certain questions, and you know what part of the brain was affected by the trauma. And it's like 6 months of therapy in a matter of 1 or 2 sessions. And the idea is it gets you through it faster and out the other end, deal with the trauma and move on. And literally 1 or 2 sessions, and you should be certainly functional and having dealt with it. So for a lot of people that are tired of the endless therapy or the endless talk therapy, not that it doesn't have its place and it's good, but sometimes you just want to be done with it already. Look into brain spotting. I know there's a practitioner in Westport, but I don't know her personally. But if you look up brain spotting in Connecticut or wherever you are, brain spotting practitioners, and put in a location, you should pull up somebody who's doing the work. All right, it's bird is out of his mind. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You are just mean today. What is going on? What is going on with you? Huh? There's nobody here. No one. There's nothing to bother you. Nothing. Here, let's see. I'll calm him down. Okay? You good? So that's a help. Guys, it's to the point where you can't even get a therapist because they're booked solid. You can't even get into an appointment. They're like 2 months out, booked out. It's wild. And younger, yeah, I know. I'm not sure what Keekers is. He's not down here now. But bird was screaming at something, so I don't know what were you screaming at? Really annoying. I have like 2 minutes to get ready here, and he's like screaming his head off. All right. Well, let's see. How is everybody else out there doing? Anybody any comments? Anything they want to add? Any questions? The newsletter got a big response this month. If you didn't receive it, I hope you did. If you didn't, message me. Don't put it in the comments. I won't see it, but give me a message. And just let me know you want the newsletter, or email me at lenhard@comcast.net, and I will send that to you. Just put in the subject line newsletter, and I'll get that out to you. That was a very popular one this month. I think I'm already at like 60-some% opens from what I sent out. That's huge. Just so you know, when you send out a newsletter or an email like I do, 27% is considered really good. That's a great number of opens, like quarter, a little more than quarter, and I'm over half. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah, cleansing, salt baths. Take a salt bath. If there's one thing you can do that just helps bring the energy back around, a salt bath. Salt bath definitely helps. And someone had said something. I saw, you see these things on TikTok or Instagram, and it's like, people think sage kills demons. Well, it doesn't. I'm like, who the hell ever said it killed demons? When did that happen? When did anyone say that? I mean, between it's being a closed culture, you can't do it if you're not native, which is also bullshit. But this idea that it kills demons, it doesn't kill demons. It kills demons like Lysol kills cancer, okay? It doesn't. But Lysol does kill germs. And sage will lift energy. It just lifts it up. It lightens it up. And I think that the Lysol germ analogy works well for that. That's what it does, okay? So let's see here what's going on. Hello, Rosemary. Oh, Christina, how are you? So anyway. Bird. So guys, that's about it. I don't know what else to tell you about. I think moving into this full moon phase and moving into this T-square is going to be tightening up. And one thing that came up in readings a few times is really this is not the time to lend money. Okay, guys? Don't lend money. if you don't, and I always say, don't lend money if you can't afford to give it, lend it. You can afford to give it, lend it. If you can't afford to lose that money, don't lend it. Don't, because it never ends well. Very rare that someone borrows money and repays you. And I that's a big thing in a lot of readings. That's a lot of the ending of a lot of relationships and family issues. People just don't honor their obligations. Kids not paying off loans they said they'll pay off. Student loans, especially. Hey, your parents signed a student loan for you. It's your student loan. I mean, your parents signed it so you get your education. And you got mothers and fathers who can't retire because they've got these massive student loans to take care of. I'm sorry. You work at a job making 6 figures, take back your student loan. Pay off the loan. That was my daughter did. That's just me. I'm shocked, but that's what one thing moving into this time. If you don't want an unpleasant surprise, watch who you lend money to. I'm also seeing people that were promised money, promised raises, promised increases, not coming through. People not honoring their obligations, not honoring their word. And it's not a pretty picture, not a pretty thing. But a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. The anxiety is really amping up. And like I said, this Will Smith, Chris Rock thing seems like a small thing, but it was a tipping point. I think people were just like, oh God, and now anything goes. And when a man can assault another man on a stage, and yes, it was scripted. I'm going to stand by that. It was scripted. I don't care that Will Smith got in trouble. I don't care much after the fact, by the way. And I think the Academy had no choice because of the people just saying, what the hell? How can that be? But no, it was scripted. I shared a video of Jada laughing her head off after the hit, after it happened. So no, I'm not buying that, and I have it on good word that it was scripted. That people who know. So the audience didn't know, but the stagehands did. And anyway, but I think just watching somebody get assaulted and not have anyone even go and say, "Hey, Chris, you okay up there?" I would hope somebody come up and slapped you on a podium. You'd as a hosting a big event, you would think somebody would say something, right? Yep. Yeah, Greta about lending money. Looking at this. Hey, Lori. Hey, Dara. All right, guys. So anyways, I guess that's it. I don't know what else to say. Just a word of warning, heads up. Forewarned is forearmed. It's and I still have it from military people that I've talked to this week. China, it's still the one to watch. I know everyone wants to scream about Russia, but I think they're going to broker a peace deal very soon. China is still the one to watch. And the real estate market, and I said that, watch for the market to crash. Hold off on buying a house. I said, don't worry if you don't move yet. Don't move yet. It's happening. It's happening now. And I watched it back in the 80s, guys. I know from experience. These cycles happen. Real estate is cyclical. But when I was 23, I bought my first condo. And I bought a condo. It was listed originally at 135, and it had dropped to 90. I was renting there, and it dropped to 98. And people said, "Oh, buy it." It's a temporary lapse. It's gonna bounce back up. You'll make like 40,000 like that. I'm like, okay. People tell me we're real estate people, investment people. I'm like, all right. I had bought it, and guess what? It dropped to 65. Okay, it dropped, and that's where it stayed. I was able to get out of it on a technicality, but yeah. So and it stayed at 65 for about a decade. Those prices didn't move. They basically were bought up by investors and they were used as rentals. So that's my real estate story. And so don't think for 1 second. Hey, Donna. that the market won't change. It's changing fast. And if you are trying to sell a house, get out on the market quick. Really enjoy it. The rates are going up. People are already getting priced out of the market. And uh, investment bankers, people who are buying up these houses for investments, there still is a margin. They have to make a profit. So if they can't rent it and make a profit off the sale of the price, and they don't put a lot down, they're not going to buy either. So watch and learn. More importantly, I'm serious about this, start stocking up on some food. Powdered milk, just a few extra cans. I'm not saying, please, I've been telling you guys this for a long time. Bags of rice, bags of beans, things that stay, all right, staples, peanut butter. How many calories, how much protein is in a spoon of peanut butter? It's amazing. I like boxed pancake mix because you mix it with water and there you got a pancake and you can use that as a piece of bread if you had to. I personally anything that will last and stay. Canned vegetables, please. You got caught in the same situation, yep. Yep, sorry, Greta. That was back in the late 80s. Hey, Francine. How you doing? Anyway, all right, guys, let's start reading because I am going hoarse. Literally been reading nonstop all week, nonstop today. And wow, crazy. Good stuff. I'm not complaining. Hard readings, though. That is the thing. They're not light. Although I don't read light anyways. I'm not a light reader. Even the 10-minute readings, the $5 that I do, I don't go light. I just go right to the point is what I do. So, someone asked me today if I listen to other readers read. And there are some that I really respect. And of course, I love my readers and I love my friends that read. But many readers just bug me. They annoy me because it's they're fluff. They're trying to fill space. And I have no time for it. That's why I love Steve Judd. I love Steve Judd astrology because 10 minutes, bam, he's done. Tell me what's going on. Give me the rundown. We're good. All right. I don't need an hour of like those horrible, God, I know what they're talking about. A couple times in the grocery store, I'm looking up recipes. Ooh, sorry. Looking up recipes, and it's like I've got to listen to his life story, how the recipe came over from a covered wagon across country, family history, weather. Wow. Just tell me how to make the soup, Karen. I'm good. What's in it? All right. Aries. 5 of Wands. 4 of Cups. 2 of Wands. 4 of Swords reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. Well, you don't see this very often, Aries. But this is Aries tired of fighting. Oh my God, the words are coming out of my mouth even as I say them, right? I'm laughing. Same argument over and over again. The 5 of Wands. 4 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Yeah, this is Aries. Just I'm done with it. 4 of Swords reversed is anxiety, killing you. It's not your style. But I think you're just put up and shut up for right now. I think in the interest of of friendship, I think in the interest of keeping the peace for a bigger picture. Okay. Why do I say that? Well, the 2 of Wands is partnership. The 4 of Cups, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I would do with this anyway. It's like a fight. So you win the fight, you lose the, what was it? You win the battle, you lose the war. One of those things. And Aries isn't usually a catch more flies with honey than vinegar people because they're like, fuck it, I'll just swap the flies. I don't need honey or vinegar. But here is Aries saying it just doesn't end. It's the same thing over and over again. I can't do anything with it. And Aries is always ready to battle. I mean, Aries is they actually kind of cut their teeth on this stuff. They do well with it, like hones the blade, so to speak, But it's just doing more harm than good. I think for now it's lay low, be quiet, almost like a page out of the Scorpios book, which is wow, you know. I'm gonna lay low and watch for a few minutes, and I'm just gonna kind of lay low, hold my tongue, and watch the situation. And it's funny because I have a few Aries friends that are going through that with either with neighbors or work situations, and they're just like, I'll hold my tongue and watch for a minute. All right, that's Aries. All right, Taurus. Now I gotta say, I've not seen many Tauruses in the shop. They seem to be doing pretty good in general. All right. Actually, let me just quick one down. Haven't seen many Tauruses. Not many Geminis. Not many Leos. Couple. Cancer. Yeah, here and there. For once, not many Virgos, really at all. Pretty amazing. Some Libras. So I guess that cardinal thing is playing in. Some Libras. Scorpios, obviously, yes. No Sagittarians, not really, no. Capricorns, one or two. I read a lot of people, guys, you know. Aquarius, no. Pisces, not at all. Not at all. All right. So, hey, Penny, how are you? Hey, Sarah. All right. So, Taurus, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the King of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Coins. We have the Ace of Wands reversed, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So the first thing when I look at these cards is I think of Mr. and Mrs. Taurus, however this works, watching a child going off to school, looking at plans for a child going off to school, that Knight of Cups, that Seven of Wands. Not necessarily happy, perhaps, with choices that are being made. Ace of Wands reversed, Ten of Swords. Some anxiety, great anxiety. A lot of people would prefer that their kids first and second year stay close to home, stay in state, and go away for their junior, senior year. Very hard to convince the child that that's the thing to do. I know I do it with my Devin. She was 17 when she started college. I'm like, no, you're just too young to go away. 17 is too young to go away and live on a dorm. And that did not meet with great success, although later she was grateful. Grateful when her student loans were much lower than they could have been, that's for sure. So that's the first thing that really hits me here is this King of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, parents with the kids. So there's that. It also could be people, and I hate to say this, a couple that's staying together until the kids go off to school. That was a theme of a few readings today, this week, actually. Just waiting for the last one to leave for school, and then the Ten of Swords, really plays into the kid energy. I mean, it also could be the lack of education preventing a promotion, preventing more money, Knight of Coins, Ace of Wands reverse. So that's how I read those cards. But it really reads more parental or husband-wife energy playing into this, okay? All right. Gemini. Let's see what you got going on. If there's any questions, I'm watching the camera. If anything just pops up, let me know. All right, Gemini, we see the Four of Wands. That's a great card. Five of Coins reversed. Magician. Hangman reversed. Tower reversed. Five of Swords. Ew. All right. All right. Let's see here. How do I read these cards? Well, I mean, I love the Four of Wands. That's celebrating career success, creative success, success of the group. Love that. Five of Coins reversed. Money turning around. Magician. Being in your element. Knowing what you're doing. And then it's like a Hangman reverse, which is usually wasting time, feeling the doormat, the Tower reversed, you making change happen. Chaotic changes happen, chaos in general, but it's coming from you, not being done to you, coming from you. And that Five of Swords, it's almost like Gemini, like you're starting your own business, quitting, I'm doing my own thing, quitting, and you know exactly what you're doing. Really, it even though it's two very, very different, like 3 and 3, it's a 6-card spread. But it would really be like having lined all your ducks in a row. I know exactly what I want to do. And then it's like giving my notice, I'm done. And yeah, the Five of Swords is again setting up a business, seeking professional advice. That's what I'm seeing, Gemini. It's like a very, but you laid your groundwork first. You got everything in line, all your ducks are in a row, all the people are gonna work for you. You got your team lined up, everyone's all set to go. The finances worked out, paperwork, and then bam, leaving. You might be leaving and taking a group with you, which is interesting. But people are done with being treated like shit. They're like, you want to play? Don't play? Don't play. How about I give you no notice? How about that, huh? You want to play? It's dog eat dog, man. But it's zero tolerance for bullshit. Right? Cancer, the sun reversed. Yeesh. The Nine of Wands reversed. The Ten of Coins. Judgment. King of Coins reversed. Eight of Cups. Hey, I don't love these cards. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Vanessa, how are you, honey? Hey, Penny. For Cancer, the Sun reversed is never a good card. And it's failure. It's lack of success. It's not great. And the Nine of Wands reversed is not able to make that transition. Not able to. Yeah. Ten of Coins is basically like, oh, it's real estate sale, real estate purchase. But the way the cards lay, Judgment, and then Eight of Cups, leaving home, King of Cups. I want to say it's almost like losing a job, but something you thought was going to happen, maybe a transfer you thought was going to happen. It's just not happening. It really is. It's around work and money and career. Now, it's not the end of the world. And I'm thinking of some of my readings where it's like definitely left them wondering what they're going to do, but they don't make the big jump. And here I'm going to say there's not a big financial loss going on here, but something you really thought was going to happen, and maybe we're getting your ducks a little different than Gemini, got their ducks lined up and then made the change. It's like, oh, this is the change, but the change, the deal, the plan was not solid. Papers weren't written, or something wasn't signed off, it wasn't guaranteed, and now it's like shit. I don't think. I'm just gonna hope that you didn't sell a house making a plan to go somewhere, and now it's like, well, now we've sold our house and we got nothing. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. But we're leaving home. We don't know what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna throw one more card for clarity for Cancer. Well, Temperance. You know what I like? What I'm gonna say is I want to say you. If you sold the house, you made money, and you're going someplace, then it's okay. You'll save the money. It may be that you thought you were going, got the house on the market, but didn't sell it. There's that. Well, that doesn't read quite as accurately for me. But temperance is always a good card to have. It's just something you thought was going to happen. Again, just not happening. Money you thought would be there. And it really reads like an advance, like a transfer, like a promotion. And it does not happen. Or it's not the money you thought it was going to be. There's that too. All right. Hmm. Okay. I'll tell you one other way that could also read is, and I don't see any young energy in this card, but it would be a kid thinking they're going away to college, making plans to go, and then finding out no that scholarship didn't happen or that loan isn't going to come through, or saying no, I'm not going to take out a home equity loan for school. I mean that's what people did for a long time, and it's like no, you can stay home, stay closer to home. So that also could read that way. And again, balance. So it doesn't have a. It's like you're not going where you thought you were going, but it works out okay. Okay. Hey, Faith. All right. Good deal. Okay. Comments here. All right. For Cancer. Leo. I'm losing my voice, guys. I'm sorry. I really am getting hoarse. All right. Leo. Well, the King of Swords, the Hermit, the Moon reversed, Death, the Seven of Cups reversed, and the Empress reversed. Yeesh. All right. Fuck. I don't like anything about these cards. This is I mean, long story short, it would be like a woman being served with divorce papers. It reads like that, like a very just this is it. Don't care if you like it. Um, and what do and there's no options. It reads. I mean, not every Leo female is being served with divorce papers or being broken up with. So I mean, don't hear that. Um, but this is like information that is so bald, that is so here it is. There's, I mean, it's like and again, I don't want to, but it would be like hearing that your mother has cancer. It's like, and this could actually be read that way. It's like, we know what's wrong and it's this, and it's not good. Um, but it really reads more like an ending, more like, I want a divorce. I want to break up. I don't want to be with you. Seven of Cups. I know what I want, and it's not this. And it definitely is hitting mother figure, and it's hitting hard. It's like a very disempowering. Now, it also could be a woman being fired or losing her business, but I'm talking about someone being given some very, very just there it is. Um, it's not negotiable. It's almost crippling information. It's the kind of thing where you need to sit down. You just sit down for a minute and I got to tell you something. And I've gotten those phone calls from hospitals. I know what that sounds like. So this is what it looks like. I'm sorry, Leo. And now listen, does that mean every Leo's getting bad news? No, it doesn't. But what it could mean is you may know somebody waiting for news. It may be someone that you're close to. And I say this all the time, but for anyone who's new here, sometimes, yeah, it's your reading, but if you go into a reading thinking about, let's say, your kid or your mother or your best friend or your sister, that's going to come through in the reading. It's like I've done readings where it's like, oh, I see this is Well, no, that's not. Oh my God, but my kid's sister, we're really close. She's going through that exact thing. Oh, what were you thinking about when you sat down? My sister. Okay, well, there it is, you know? So it could be that, guys, but someone is getting some very, very unpleasant news. And it really it's an ending, and it's not negotiable. Like I know what I want and or no, it isn't anything else. We know it's this. Um the moon reversed is saying it's just, you know, this is it. There's no mystery, there's no no, we know we're positive. Test results came back. No, I'm positive, I want out. Um yeah, yeah. You know, I hate saying that because I'm sure there's Leos out there waiting for test results to come in, or Leos out there who are, you know, maybe have a sick mother thinking, oh my God, now I'm going to hear that my mother's dying. And that's not true. That's not true. Um, Please don't hear it that way, okay? I always feel bad. Someone's probably up at night going, oh my God, that you know, please don't hear it. That it's hard to deliver. Yeah, I can't twist that around and make it positive. Those are not happy cards. All right. All right, Penny. Tori, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't, Tony, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I can't play poker with this face. Trust me. And my grandma used to say, you know what? You talk about politics, you could never go in politics because the other person would be speaking and you'd be like crossing your eyes and making faces. And it's true, I would be. I would be. There were conference calls and meetings when I was back in corporate, and they were like, you know, kicking me under the table because I'd be like, you know, making faces while the vice president was talking. Listen to this mook, you know, and he's like, Laura, don't do the gesture. Don't do the gesture when the vice president's talking, please. You know, we have fun. So, for someone without a penis, I make the jerk off motion way too much. That's all I'm saying. All right, Virgo, let's go. Why not, right? Queen of Swords. Knight of Wands reversed. Four of Coins. Seven of Swords. Knight of Swords. Two of Coins. All right, Virgo. Well, Virgo's on their game. Virgo, Queen of Swords. This is all about the facts. So this reading deals with logic and facts, no emotion. You gotta remove emotion from this. Why? Because things aren't happening, Virgo. And Knight of Wands reversed, not moving forward. Four of Coins. How am I gonna make money? How am I gonna, you know? Seven of Swords. That's usually office gossip. It's unpleasant conversations. It's can be slanderous conversation. Maybe someone is talking shit. Knight of Swords, again, bringing that home. Two of Coins reversed. How do I want to word this? Well, it's definitely time for Plan B. Let's put it that way. For one thing, Plan B. Well, you know what? You know what, Virgo? Like I said before about Taurus, about if you're or can't, you know, if you're gonna play hardball, go in ready to play hardball. Someone wants to play hardball with you, play back. This isn't the time to get all soft and mushy. Not that I know a lot of soft, mushy Virgos. I don't. Um, this is negotiating hardball. This is saying, all right, I got a plan B. Okay, you know what? This is like saying, I'll sue you. Continue slandering my business, I will sue you. Christian Day, because that is something he would do. It's like not in a. I mean that in a very clear way. It's like you're gonna do this. That's fine. You want to play games? We'll play games. Let's play a game. And I've noticed he usually tends to win. And I know I'm not speaking outside of propriety, but this is like saying, okay, you want to play games? I'll call my lawyer. Let's talk. Okay. Sometimes you've got to. When I was going through my divorce, I had a DCF person say something about my religion, Wicca, and how and she said it was like fishing. And I said, well, I mean, Wiki. She said Wiki, not Wicca. And I was like, if you mean Wicca, I said my religion. I said it's a federally recognized religion. I said I think I would prefer my lawyer talk about my civil rights with you. And that just stopped everything very quickly. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. They hit, you hit harder. And that's what I'm seeing here for Virgo. You want to play games? No problem. I got a plan B. And you do. There's a plan B here. I'm thinking of some people I know with negotiating a few things. It's like, you want this? Well, that's just great. Well, I'm going to do this. And I've got a lawyer who's going to make sure that that's okay. And it really is about that. It's like it's bringing in the big guns, or holding someone to their word, or holding someone to their contract. And I'm telling you, if it has to do with someone behaving slanderously in a work environment, saying I will, in fact, like let's say racism or sexism, it's saying I will sue you. I will bring a lawsuit. This needs to stop. Okay. I want to beat a dead horse there, but for Virgo, this really is coming hard. Okay. Yeah, Penny, you know what I'm saying. You know who I'm talking. You know what it is. Nope. Thinking maybe those flyers that were up, and I'm not gonna. But he's like, yeah, you don't put flyers up. Talk to my lawyer. Those flyers came down real quick. Or oh my God, when the church was protesting his event, yeah, they were literally putting flyers under the doors of people staying in the hotel. It was like, wow, you want to do that? You want to try to sabotage my event from all over the country? In some cases, watch what I do. And it's just like, wow. You just stand back and you watch, wow. All right. Anyway. Okay. Libra. The Nine of Swords reversed. The Eight of Coins. The Six of Swords. The Six of Cups. The Queen of Coins. And the Nine of Coins reversed. All right. All right. Well, the Nine of Swords reverse is actually a good card. And like I always say, sword cards, which are usually problems and illnesses, reversed often diminish the weight of them. Like, so for example, the Three of Swords, you've seen that card. If you read tarot or no tarot, it's that heart with three swords through the heart. Well, when it's reversed, when it's upright, it's heartbreak. It's actually a very tragic card. It is like swords, knives in the heart. But when you reverse that card, it becomes anxiety. So the Nine of Swords upright can be a card of miscarriage. It can be a card of mourning. It can be a card of, like that sleeplessness, that endless worry. And it turns into anxiety. This is another card where it just diminishes. It diminishes the card dramatically. So there is worry. But I'm gonna say it's almost like needless worry. I'm looking at Eight of Coins, which is a great card. It's industrious work. It's enjoying what you do, taking pleasure in your job. Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, that's often relocation or move. Both these cards together would say move, honestly. The Queen of Coins, financially capable. But we see the Nine of Coins reversed. Will I have money? Will I be okay? Will it be all right? Well, any idiot who doesn't worry about these things when they're moving or changing is ridiculous. You should have some anxiety, actually. There's something wrong with you in certain cases if you don't feel some anxiety. But in this case, I'm going to say, Libra, you've got this. Now, I know some Libras that are, I know one Libra in particular is going on what do you call it when there's a big break in the work? Um, Not a leave of absence, but I can't. But anyways, they're going to be fine. But it's always nerve wracking, and he was telling me, this is they go off production, and now it's like, oh man, and you got to stretch the money, But it always works out. Um, Pretty. Thanks, Orlando. So, anyways, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing changes, moving, trips, plans. It really looks like relocation, but I'm sure not every Libra out there is relocating. But the money's there. It's going to be okay. It's you're worrying needlessly, but it's good that you worry. It's okay to worry. Furlough. Thank you. Yeah, they're coming back in, but it's just a furlough. That's the word, Penny. All right. And my therapist told me I was going through my first divorce. My therapist was like, "You're anxious, and there'd be something wrong with you. I'd be worried about you if you weren't anxious." So anxiety is appropriate in many instances. And it also is what keeps us from making stupid mistakes sometimes. We double check our numbers. We double check why we're not sure we're quite right, not sure we're doing it right, not sure it's right okay. We'll double check. Let me look again. Let me talk to somebody. Let me talk to another person about it. Let me run this by you. How many times do you say that? Let me run this by you. Why? Not because you need to hear yourself talking, because you want to hear someone else say, that sounds good, or, ooh, wait, you sure about that? So that's what that card for Libra is looking at. Just, all right, Scorpio. Sabbatical, yeah. Furlough is really the right word, though. Okay. Sabbaticals, I think, usually when you choose to be off, you're taking a sabbatical. But furlough is when they work stops and it's going to start again. Furlough. A lot of companies do that. They shut the factory down, all the machinery down for like 2 weeks, and you're on furlough for 2 weeks. All right, Scorpio. Well, we start off with the Lovers, which is always delightful. The Knight of Cups, again, lovely. Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, you focus on work. All right. Ace of Coins reversed. Two of Cups, and the Justice card, signing contracts. Well, could be a couple things. This Two of Cups, of course, we know I love the Two of Cups, and I love the Lovers. And the Knight of Cups, bringing in love. I mean, my God, just love all over the place. The way I read these cards for Scorpio, and I'm delighted that it's not something horrible and dark and awful. The cards are suggesting, the possibility of a new relationship. Perhaps you're getting married or engaged. Very involved, very happy, and they're just saying, hey, guess what? You got to watch what you're doing with work. The Eight of Wands is focus on work, and the Ace of Coins reversed is focus on money. So while you're all in love, if you're planning a wedding, okay, let's watch the bottom line. If you're ideological, really getting caught up in businesses and this idea of growing a business, and it's like, hey, before you grow the business, again, get the foundation down. Ace of Coins, Eight of Wands reverse. You got to do the groundwork, and you got to pay your dues. In most businesses, you got to pay your dues. So, actually, not bad cards. It's just saying, like, don't lose your focus, Scorpio. Even while you're getting carried away with something, and the thing, it's not like a Scorpio get carried away, but sometimes when they're totally enchanted, and they are a water sign, they may want to pretend they're air, they may want to pretend they're fire, they may want to pretend they're earth, because Scorpio can do that. It's very, very flexible that way. They are grounded like earth, they are extremely brilliant, like air, and they are energetic and fiery, well, like fire, right? They're combustible like fire. But at the same time, they are water at the end of the day. And they can be enchanted, they can get lost in something and not see the forest for the trees, you know? So it really speaks up not letting your emotions run away with you. Everything is in place, but you gotta, it's not if you build it, they will come. That's a big mistake people make. And I'm not saying you will, but oh, if I build it, they will come. I'll manifest it. I'll make it. I'll manifest. No, you won't. No, you won't. Nope. Make sure the money's there. For a long time, everyone was going to open a spiritual center. Everyone and their brother was opening a spiritual center. Well, guys, how many do we need, really? Yay, Penny, I love that. Okay, that's all. It's just, you know what? The thing that Scorpio is balancing practicality with, the emotional excitement. Balance both the emotional with the practicality. And that's not something that Scorpio needs to be reminded of very often, but in this case, they do. Every now and then. All right. He's grooming himself. It's like feathers flying everywhere. Come here. Come on. You say hi? You say hi? I use a little minute to myself. What are you doing? Not you are. You're grooming yourself like a crazy person. Feathers literally flying everywhere. For a lot of people, if you have anyone in your family that has allergies, any kind of asthma, bronchitis, don't get a cockatoo or a cockatiel. Birds in general produce dust, but cockatiels produce volumes of dust. They are the wrong bird for anyone with a breathing issue. Okay, just a quick little bird FYI. Huh. All right. Okay. I really got to turn I'm sorry, guys. I got to turn my volume and everything off. I'm literally getting buzzed and messaged here. Sagittarius. You're welcome, Penny. Sagittarius. 6 of coins reversed. 10 of wands. 3 of swords. Queen of wands. 3 of wands reversed. The fool. The fool reversed. Okay, well, when I see these cards, the first thing I think of again, and it's not weird because everyone's talking about it. This is when we're applying for colleges, but this 3 of wands reversed, fool reversed, it's someone not able to afford to get in the college they want to go to. That's the first thing that jumps out at me. The need to repay student loans. That's 6 of coins reversed. The need to address debt. That's the 6 of coins reversed. Unexpected bills or debt has to be addressed. You have to pay it off. 10 of wands, extreme pressure in that regard. 3 of swords, again, it's not able to do what you want to do. Not able to, you can't afford what you want. You can't afford to do what you want to do. Queen of wands, it's not your fault. Queen of wands, wands are fire. That's a typical Scorpio. I mean, a Scorpio, Sagittarius. Hardworking, friendly, loves travel, likes people. You want to do the best by your kids, or you may want to do something and your student loans are in the way. That's one thing. Hey, Lynette. The idea of again, oh boy. And it's hard to tell your kids no. That came up a few times too this week. It's hard to say no to your kids. We can't afford that. I'm sorry, we don't have the money for that. And people are, used to be you took out a home equity loan, you paid for your kids' college. Those days are over. People can't do that anymore. And even if they can, they don't want to. I mean, it's that's what your retirement is all about. And most folks don't. What it costs to go to college, it's just go to community college for a couple of years, and people are scaling it down. Everyone talks about free college in Europe, but there's free college in the United States too. there's quite a few states. If you carry a B average, you go to a state school for free. Georgia's one of them. Georgia Tech, Georgia State. Those are free colleges. If you live in Georgia, you have a B average, you go to school for free. I know Connecticut's got some, but if you go to a state school and you get FAFSA money, which is almost $6,000, that cuts it down by half right off the hop. So I'm just saying, it may just be, no, we can't send you there. But again, nobody likes that. But this is the idea of a debts that need to be paid, not able to move forward doing things you really want to do. Maybe you've got, it's just not there. And again, it's through no fault of anybody. It's just saying no. Nope. It's not easy. Okay. There's something you want to do that student loans are preventing, or just the idea of can't afford it and not willing to take on the debt. Gotta get paid. Hey, Elizabeth. All right. Sag. I mean, it could be the need to move back home with mom because you can't, you got to pay student loans, so you can't do what you want to do. But that's stretch. That's a stretch. All right, Capricorn. What do we got going on? We got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Star reversed, Page of Swords reversed, Page of Wands reversed, the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups reversed. All right. Well, in a night of shitty cards, why should Capricorn be any different, right? Wheel of Fortune reversed has you not moving forward the way you want to move forward. The Star reversed. The Page of Swords reversed. Page of Swords reversed is not sharing information. And this idea of Page of Wands reversed. It's being held in place. Not forever, okay? Please, God forbid, Capricorn lose their minds out there if you're held in place forever. But this idea of not sharing information, or the unfortunate sharing of information, just saying just don't talk about it. The cards are saying don't talk about it. I'm going to throw another card because the Hierophant at the Foundation is a great card. Okay, so it's like all this crap, and then it's not the Foundation is good. The World. Okay, look, here's the deal. You're unhappy, you're miserable, it's not working out. You're stuck in place. It's not going well. What does that great meme? Oh my God, there's a meme. It's sir, the enemy has us completely surrounded. It's like excellent. Now they can't possibly get away from us. It's how do you want to think about this? It's like, yeah, it's like there's only one way, and that's up. But I mean, with the World and the Hierophant, that speaks of success. The World is a whole new world. The Hierophant is institutional thinking, but it's also doing things the right way. So, yeah, it's really like shut up until it's over with. Page of Swords reversed, Three of Cups reversed, Page of Wands reversed. I mean, that's all news and information, and it's don't talk about it. Don't talk about wanting another job. Don't talk about being unhappy in the relationship. Don't talk about what you're going to do. Don't talk about, don't say anything. Don't talk about how you feel stuck. Tell your therapist or tell your best friend, but don't tell anybody else. Two of Swords. It's rock and hard place. It's a really weird place you're in right now, Capricorn. It's a really, really weird place. And it is hard when you're looking for another job, or when you know a divorce is imminent. Let's say that's another. You're leaving a bad marriage. Well, but you can't say it yet because you got to get things lined up. I'm filing divorce papers, but first I got to get these things in line. I've got to make sure these things are taken care of before I say here's papers, I'm divorcing you. You know what I'm saying? And so you wouldn't want to tell people so all your friends know about it. If you're leaving a job, again, keep it to yourself. You're making plans, you're interviewing, keep it to yourself. And it's hard because it's hard, two of swords, especially when you're unhappy in your marriage. Well, you want to tell people, or you want to say, but you can't. You just can't. All right. One more card. Page of coins. There's money coming in. Look, it's going to be okay, but you can't share information right now. It's that. Yeah. It's the those moments before the attack is launched, when everyone has to be really quiet, like you can't even have a pin drop, you can't even have a snapping twig, because you're right there about to pretty much unleash. Like I said, I'm filing for divorce. Here's the papers. I've had enough. By the way, I'm leaving. Bye. But you've got to get everything lined up. Some jobs, they walk you out. So you give your notice, and they literally walk you out. So before you get walked out, if you've got clients, or you've got relationships that you need to get phone numbers, you need to you want to make sure you have those papers before you say, okay, I'm leaving. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So that's all. And Capricorn usually knows that, but we all have moments, where we're just so unhappy, so upset. Like, it'd be the wrong thing to do if you're living with someone and you're miserable in your marriage, you're really unhappy. Well, don't start drinking. Like, don't go to the bar drinking. That's what I'm saying. Just use judicious common sense. So you're not at the bar, dancing on top of it, going, "Oh, I'll be divorced," and like, no, don't, no. The neighborhood doesn't need to know. It's like that. And obviously, if you happen to be someone who knows someone else's secret, like your sister's filing for divorce, or that, again, keep your mouth closed. Don't ruin their element of surprise that they need to succeed. Right? And the element of surprise is part of the success of what's going on. Let me put it that way. All right, Aquarius. We have the Emperor. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Devil reversed, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Jesus Christ Almighty. I don't even want to touch those cards, but I will. All right. Well, the Emperor, usually successful business, usually a man who is self-employed, has his own business, but again, it's successful. It's and so basically, I'm going to say basically these cards, it's like business is going great, work is going great, but home and personal life is just in the shitter. Ten of Cups reversed, unhappy in the home. Devil reversed, leaving a toxic environment. Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. Eight of Swords, yuck, yuck. Six of Wands, it's like, huh. And I'd be like an Aquarius, though. An Aquarius, because they are the sign most able to detach from their problems. It really would be Aquarius, like, okay, I'll be staying at the office now, or yeah, I'm gonna be traveling for work. Anything to avoid the situation and the emotion and the pain. This is Aquarius saying, okay, well, yeah, Six of Wands, career advancement. It's again, not every Aquarius, right? Just like not every Leo is getting bad news. Not every Aquarius is dealing with this La Brea tar pit of a relationship. I mean, I don't know, but it doesn't look happy. And it could be that Aquarius is the Capricorn next to Aquarius. It could be Aquarius is the one that the Capricorn is saying, "Oh, by the way, I'm leaving you," and Aquarius is like, "Leaving me? Well, I'm going to be off at work. I've got to go take a trip. I've got to, yeah." Because God forbid you focus on the situation at hand. Something Aquarius is not good at usually. They don't, or they handle it very matter of fact. It's a logical sign. Aquarius, I'm going to throw one more card. Ace of Cups reversed. Damn. Well, Aquarius, I'm going to hope this is somebody you know and not you personally. But if it's someone you know, you might want to say to them, hyper-focusing on work and career to the detriment of your relationship isn't helping you. It's not working for you. What? Come on. Come on. Hey, over here. Come. Yeah. Right? So that's not the answer. You can't avoid this and expect it to go away. How's that? All right. Anybody else commenting here? Okay, Nicoletta. All right, Pisces. What's going on with you? It's just great stuff. Pisces, the Chariot reversed. The Three of Coins, the Seven of Coins reversed. Strength, the King of Wands reversed, and the Nine of Cups reversed. Okay, a little like Aquarius, but different. Okay, and I gotta tell you, Aquarius and Pisces are a weird pair. They are the last two signs of the zodiac. They are the most convoluted and difficult to understand of all the 12 signs. And Scorpio runs in a real close third, believe me. But they say, Thomas Edison and oh God, the guy that invented the telephone, like they were mentally, like they're right on, they make great friends, basically, Aquarius and Pisces, because mentally the brilliance is there. They just, where Pisces tends to think more in a loop, and Aquarius is more linear in their thought, being an air sign, but they usually arrive at the same destination. So, and I've talked about that in the past. I don't want to go over that again, but in this case, this is more about Pisces as opposed to not being happy with their relationship, not being happy with their work, some element of their work, the workaholic aspect of it, the King of Wands reversed, the strength, the money's coming in. It's just, is this all I'm doing is making money? What else do I do? Really? Nine of Cups reversed, where where it's just the flip side, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna focus on making money and work. I don't want to deal with the emotions. In this case, Pisces is like, okay, all I do is deal with work and money and work, and it's going great, and there's money coming in. But Nine of Cups reversed. I mean, what about the emotions? What about relationship? What about love? What about that stuff? A little more card here. High Priestess. Okay, well that is a Pisces card. High Priestess. Usually I say, logic versus emotion, but this is one time when Pisces needs to pull their emotional component and say, okay, what do I love? And what will break this up where it's not just money, 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 work, 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 it's tough. And you got this, it's all good, but what about love? As the heart song says, what about love? God, I used to love that song. I used to love Heart back in the 80s. All the music was good and everything was beautiful, right? What about love? That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. It's just okay. I'm not going to beat that dead horse. It's easy. All right, guys, that's what's going on. Let me just see if there's any comments here where I put these glasses off. Hi there. Okay, everyone is watching. Everything is good. I'm assuming there's no comments. Everyone, behave yourselves. Get ready. Plan for the unexpected. I think the analogy of watching Chris Rock get walloped at the Oscars was a great analogy for this full moon. You don't think when you're hosting the Oscars, all dressed up in your tux, talking to a huge room full of your peers in a very classy setting, that someone's going to walk up and just wham you. And so that I think is the best analogy for, you know, for this. Time coming up. Plan for the unexpected. Have a little extra in savings. Like I said earlier, have some extra food. Get ready for it, guys. I don't like what the weather's doing. I'm watching quake, volcano, ice melt, ocean rise. That's the stuff I'm paying attention to. I'm always looking at China. I'm always watching China and what China does. And watching what the American dollar and the money situation and the Bitcoin, is a lot going on there with how money is going to be redistributed and how money is going to be spent and what is even going to be money very soon. Okay. And you're welcome, Sandra. Good night, Lynette. Thank you, Hickey. Thank you. And I will talk to you all guys later. Everyone behave, get some rest. Please get some rest. Self-care is really important right now. And I will talk to y'all soon, okay? See you next week. Bye. I can't see with my glasses on. Bye.